Hello, and congratulations for obtaining access to this training video on how to attract job opportunities without submitting resumes. That's right, you heard it, without submitting resumes. So, my goal today is to provide you with step by step guidance in attracting jobs without sending out a ton of resumes. I know that gets old. I know you're wondering what's happening when you don't get responses. So I'm going to show you my method for attracting opportunities to you. So if you stay until the end, I have a free gift that will help you get results even faster than what I'm about to share with you today. So what makes this different, right? I know there's a ton of webinars out there, master classes, people, doing, all kind of webinars and trainings. I get it. I totally understand. But this is not coincidence that you're here. I'm super excited that you're here because over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you from a recruiter's perspective the way to attract a job, how I'm helping other corporate professionals attract jobs, and how I can help you too. Now, who am I? My name is Kelly Jackson, and I help professionals attract job opportunities without submitting a bunch of resumes. So I've been doing this for a very long time. 25 plus years. I'm currently doing this. And so I have my finger on the pulse right now. I know what's happening in recruiting as it relates to searching for jobs, talking to candidates, talking to decision makers. This is not something that I have done years ago, and now I'm trying to share with you what happened years ago. I'm doing this currently. And again, I've been doing this for 2.5 decades. So I've done a lot of things right throughout those 2.5 decades, but I've also done a lot of things wrong. And so my backstory is that I have, like I said, I've been in recruiting for 25 years. I've consulted for Fortune 100, 500 companies, from Starbucks to Accenture to Macy's Tech, from Microsoft, AT&T, Bank of America, UPS, the list goes on and on. And so I have learned best practices from all of these organizations, and I'm still learning as it relates to candidates applying to jobs, what companies are looking for, what should candidates be sharing with decision makers, and how to attract them to them versus candidates going to apply for jobs by sharing their resume. So when I first started in recruiting, I was an HR clerk, and I don't even think they have that job description anymore, a clerk, but I would take resumes. Well, back then it was just applications, and I would just make sure that they were completed. All the pages were completed. And so I had piles and piles of actual applications. And so that was my start years ago. And as I grew throughout the ranks and throughout the years, I should say, and, learned more about recruiting. I came from a small town, so I really wasn't familiar with the corporate world so much. My experience has been in manufacturing, honestly. I'm from a small town outside of Chicago where there's nothing but cornfields, manufacturing plants, and distribution centers. So I worked in a distribution center for 6 years. And that's all I knew. My mom worked for General Motors at that plant in Wisconsin. And so this is how we came up, me and my sister. And so this is all that I knew. But I would dream about working in a corporate office. Like, that was a literal, as crazy as it sounds, I know it may sound crazy to you, but that was a dream. I would watch TV and see, the women in heels and dresses and the men with their briefcases. And I would actually pretend with my mom's purse that I had a briefcase and put on her heels and walk around in her big, it was big on me, the dress, and act like I was in a corporate office building. So when I finally was able to get into a corporate office, that was my dream. I had fulfilled my dream. Didn't know anything about climbing the ladder or titles or anything. I just knew that I was in a corporate office, and this is what I wanted to do. So to my surprise, like I said, I didn't know anything about corporate politics or, mergers and acquisitions. But guess what? Big company came in. I won't name the company, took over the company that I was working for. And guess what? We all got let go. And so to me, it felt like my dream was being taken away from me. And quite honestly, it was devastating. I still have a daughter. I was a single mom. And if you know anything about daycare and aftercare and, feeding a child and taking care of yourself and bills and all of that, it was pretty scary. It was, months before I was able to shake off the fact that I had lost my dream, so to speak. And I had to get on unemployment and figure it out because I had a daughter to feed. And so I did. And what happened was I started to realize that I can own my career path. I can figure this out. I now had the skills after moving down here and working in some of those companies. I knew that I had the skills, I had the expertise. I just had to figure out how to let everyone else know that I was here and available without doing what everyone else was doing. And so this is what I am going to share with you today. And as a result, I've been invited to speak at several events as a result of just putting myself out there and going about it a different route. I've been able to be a leader at Black Enterprises Women of Power Summit, which is held annually in Vegas. And so what I've been able to do is attract the opportunities to me that best align with my career path, my career goals, my journey. And so this is what I want to share with you. And so after doing this for 25 years, I know that you can direct your own path. You don't have to wait for anyone to validate you. When you send out that resume and you're waiting for a response, you don't have to wait. You can have the job and life of your dreams. And so I discovered this the hard way, right? Going through all of that, being devastated, getting on unemployment, sitting there for months, really trying to reassess and regroup. You get this the easy way. You get to take what I had to go through and get it from me firsthand. And so the hard way is to keep applying to jobs to see what sticks, kind of like spaghetti, throwing spaghetti at a wall, trying to see if it sticks or not, right? If you want the easy way that attract job opportunities to you, then let's talk about that. So this is the old way. This is what I shared earlier. When you go to Indeed, you go to LinkedIn, you apply for a job, you send your resume, and they send you an email. Thank you for your interest in our role. This email will confirm that we received your application. You will be contacted, yada, 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 right? So what do? You wait. You wait for somebody to actually contact you, to call you. And when that doesn't happen, you repeat the cycle. You go back out to Indeed or whatever job board that you use, you apply, you send your resume, and then you get the email. And this time it may say, due to the high number of resumes or high volume of resumes that we receive, we're not able to respond to everyone. Being a recruiter, I can tell you that there's templates that we use when we send them out to candidates. And it's just it's a system generated email that goes out to everyone that applies. So that's the old way. Now, there is a new way. And the new way attracts job opportunities to you without you sending out a ton of resumes. This is the new way. So step one, what you do is you get intentional. That's the first thing. You get purposeful and intentional about the position and the company that you want to apply to. Then after you do that, you identify key decision makers, hiring managers, stakeholders that have that position that you want to pursue. And then step three, you connect with them. You share with them your unique demonstrated value. Remember earlier I said I was able to share and put myself out there to show my unique talent, skills, and abilities that I have, which is uniquely demonstrated to showcase the value that I provide to companies. Okay? And so results aren't typical doing it this way. You have to put in the work. This isn't for everyone. If you're not going to go out and do the work, you will not get the results. But if you're going to do the work, it's with anything in life. Just like working out, you put in the work, you'll get the results. So I want to share with you 3 secrets to attracting job opportunities. So secret number 1 is to set your goal. The ultimate purpose is to help your target and you succeed. Secret number 2 is to develop your action steps. And we're going to use the SMART goals framework to do that. And secret number 3 is to unemotionally execute, act as if. So let's jump into secret number 1. And this is setting your goals. So we're going to identify the what, the who, the where, and the why. So I want you to write this down. When you set your goal, you want to identify first as your goal, the what. And the what is the title. What is the title that you want to pursue? Well, you may say, well, Kelly, I'm a financial advisor. I know what I want to do. You have to think about what title, going to the next one, which is where, the company that you want to pursue, what title are they using? All titles are not created equal. A VP in a bank is different from a VP at a tech organization, right? After the where, you want to go to the who. Who is the decision maker? Who is the hiring manager? Who's going to make the decision about the position that you want to pursue? You have to determine who that is. And then once you have those 3, you want to be able to answer the question, why? Why should they hire you? And this is where you provide your value add. What value can you add to that company, to that decision maker? All right. So this is going to be totally different than what everyone else is doing. Remember the old way? They're going to the job board, they're submitting their resume, and they're getting the infamous email. You have the secrets now. Get intentional, get purposeful, and set your goal. That's secret number 1. Let's go on. Secret number 2, develop your action steps. So this is what I mean by developing your action steps. You're going to use the SMART framework, and SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable or achievable, realistic, time-based. So if we look at the S, the specific, we've already done that. We've set our goal. That's being very specific. The who, what, where, and the why, right? We've identified that. So the measurable, define what evidence will prove you're making progress and reevaluate when necessary. So we're going to measure the goals, right? The who, what, where, and why. And to do that, you can do it within, what I have my clients do is within 30 days. So 30-day increments, because we are obtaining opportunities within 90 days. So we are measuring it with a 30-day time frame, which is very achievable and realistic. And so the time-based is ultimately a 90-day time frame or time-based. And so I have my clients to break it down into 30-day increments. So within 30 days, we're going to do X. And then within the week, we're going to do X. And then within the day. So that's the measurable, which is also attainable and relevant. Okay. So you want to write down your action steps for your goals. In order for you to obtain your goals, you need clear action steps. That's secret number 2. Secret number 3, to me, is the most important, which is unemotionally execute. So execute without emotions, without the, I don't know what's happening. Our hiring manager is going to talk to me. I don't know what to say. Are they going to believe me? Am I going to be able to do the job? I don't have all the skills. I don't have this certification. I'm nervous to talk to them. You have to take the emotions out and just execute. Act as if. Act as if you're already in the role. Act as if you're already in the organization or the company. What you believe about your future chances of success and how discouraged you feel in the long term is far more important than how your tear ducts respond to stresses and bad news. So it's okay to be discouraged, but you have to believe you have a future, that your career goals, that your future career goals is exactly what you're shooting for, is that is your target. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be stressed, but that's not the important thing here. It's how you respond is basically what this paragraph is saying. So what you believe is the first thing. You have to believe it. Act as if. You have to believe, I have the skills. I can do this job. I have value to add to this leader, to this decision maker, and to this company. Regardless of how discouraged you feel in the long term, you have to execute, okay? Now, here's a bonus secret. Invest in mentorship and support to get results even faster. Everyone, and I mean everyone, should have a mentor. I didn't realize this until really recently, over the past 2 or 3 years, how valuable having an advocate, a sponsor, or a mentor, they call it a SAM, a sponsor, an advocate, or a mentor. It just, like I said, I'm new to the whole corporate thing, coming up through, corporate America on my own. And so I didn't know how important and how valuable having a mentor or a coach is. Everyone should have a mentor. Mentoring brings 2 things, guidance and accountability. Make this your last dance. Now, I know you saw the Netflix show, Michael Jackson's Last Dance. This is where I got this from. So Michael Jordan, he knew that he needed a coach to get him to those 6 championships. I think even in one of the scenes, I don't know if they asked him to go to another team or it was something they asked him, and he said he wouldn't do it without Phil Jackson. And he's got talent on his own without Phil, right? He's got talent. He's got the skills. He has the ability, but he knows he needs a coach to give him the play, to give him the roadmap, the blueprint on how to get this done. And I've spent over $10,000 on training. I've wasted $3,000. I know it's more than that. $3,000 on dumb ideas. I bought tons of crap I didn't need. Undersold myself for years with, going to certain companies, and I know I wasn't getting what I was worth. I've read over 235 books. I've burned multiple years of my life. I will never get back trying to figure this stuff out by myself. Now, you basically have 2 options at this point. You can go at it alone and spend hundreds of dollars figuring this stuff out, getting frustrated and wasting 1 to 3 years of your life. Or 2, you can learn the proven system from somebody who has not just done it, but actually mastered it and is the only recruiter sharing this with you and getting results. I know there's tons of career coaches out there. I know there's a lot of people out there telling you that they used to hire people for this company and they're a career coach or they're this or they're that. I get it. They're not bad people. I'm not saying that at all. What I am telling you is that I am a recruiter and I want you to, even if you do not, if you don't hear from me or talk to me after this, please do your research on people. You want to be with someone that has done this day in and day out. Your time is too precious. You want a job now. You're done waiting. You want action and you want it now. If you drive a Toyota and you have your favorite mechanic look at it, which is fine, you're going to get a deal, right? Or if your favorite mechanic isn't available, you take it down the street to Joe Bob or whomever, and it's going to be a cheaper price and there may be a risk involved, but I can get it done because it's less expensive, right? Or you can take it to the Toyota dealership where you will drive away with the confidence because you know at the dealership, they're going to do it right. They're going to have the parts. The mechanics are certified. They're going to take the onus if something happens, period. So this is where you are right now. You have choice A, choice B, choice 1, choice 2. Here's how I can help. I've set aside some time in the next week to speak to you personally about how you can apply this strategy to your job search starting today. I just gave you a very high level peek into this strategy. I've shown you how this is done from an eagle eye point of view. But the truth is, everybody's career journey is going to be unique, and you need to know how to apply these strategic career moves individually. So if that's what you want to do, I'm more than happy to get on the phone with you and explain to you what next steps would look like for you. The cost is free. We'll get on the call. It's totally free for you, but here's the catch. This is not for everybody. Remember I said earlier about results not being typical? And I can't stress enough, if you're not going to do the work, you will have work to do. And if that's not you, I totally get it. I've given you a lot of details and secrets and strategies that you can take and do on your own. I get it. There's no reason for us to even get on the call if you know you're not going to do the work. I know I'm not for everybody. I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm going to make sure you get the opportunities within 90 days. And you can tell I'm passionate about this. I know you can hear it in my voice. I want my North Star for you, honestly, is results. That's the only thing I care about is results. So I will hold you accountable. You will have work to do, and we're going to do it together. I'm going to make sure I'm going to have that blueprint, that roadmap for you to follow, play by play. So this is for you. You must be absolutely committed to hitting your career goals with total intention and focused concern for your career success. You must have an area of expertise or transferable skills that can deliver real value to an organization. If you have no corporate experience or no desire to be in a corporate environment, this is not for you. My background is totally corporate. That's all I know. Just like, remember when I was saying I was in the manufacturing world, that's all I knew. And now, right now, all I know is corporate. I'm just being very transparent and honest with you. I don't know any other area or place to work. I just know the corporate arena. I know it like the back of my hand. This is what I know. So this is for you if you want help attracting job opportunities to you without submitting resumes. If you truly have skills and talent to offer an organization that will value and appreciate the impact you can provide, you also understand you have to have some skin in the game, so you're ready and willing to invest in yourself and value results above everything else. This is for you if you are looking to make more money for the right opportunity. And again, this is not for you. Please do not apply if you have no ambition to level up in your career and just want to get the info. And when I say level up, that means go to the next step, get the dream job that you always wanted, and put in the work to get it. It's not for you if you do not like putting in the effort to succeed and like to blame others, make excuses and complain, or if you're a skeptic. So if you're interested, you can click the button below. There's a worksheet that I'm asking you to complete. And this is just so I can make sure that we fit, that it's a mutual fit, and this will work for both of us. Once you complete that, we'll hop on a call and we'll go through a strategy together. Okay? Why am I doing this? Well, there's a lot going on right now. I know that. I know that I have the skills that can help a lot of people. I've recruited for companies for over 25 years, like I've mentioned before, and now I want to recruit opportunities for you. I'm committed to attracting opportunities to 50 people by the end of 2020. On the call, I'll help you get total clarity about exactly what you want your career path to look like and the exact steps you should take to achieve your goals. If you want me to help you, and if I think it's a good fit, I may invite you to become one of the new clients I take on this month. So if we work together, I'll put you through the same programs we put our current working professionals through. The curriculum is designed to get you to consistent job opportunities monthly and beyond with maximum leverage. We'll expect you to get job opportunities within 90 days or less. Click the button below, complete the form. Let's jump on a call. Again, we'll go through an entire blueprint just for you, just so we can get clear on where you want to be, what you want to look like, short-term, long-term, and then we will start to execute, put that plan into play. And again, this is for you if you've worked in the corporate arena, if you're a mid-level to C-suite professional, I can totally help you. Click on the button, complete the form, and we'll get on a call. Okay, so if this sounds like you and you want to start, over the next 5 days, I have set aside some time to talk to you and see if we are a good fit to work together. All you have to do is click on the button below. Let's jump on a call. We'll talk and we'll go through your career challenges, some of your pain points. We'll go through your goals, and we'll lay out a blueprint just for you to get you opportunities within the next 90 days. Now, the call will go for roughly 45 minutes. Sometimes it goes over. And we'll map out an exact action plan for you to follow so that you can hit your income goals this year. So click on the button below and let's jump on a call and see if it makes sense for us to work together. This call will probably be the most valuable 45 minutes you invest in yourself this year. Now, what you're doing right now, just by going through this training, you should be very proud of yourself. I know there's a lot of people out there advertising webinars. I've taken some myself. I get it. And I know you don't know, who to believe or who can help you. I understand. Click on the button, complete the form. Let's have a conversation. It's totally free. Let's see if it makes sense for us to work together. Again, you have two choices right now. You can go at this alone based off the information we went over today. Go back through the hard way. Remember, going to the job board, sending your resume, receiving the email, and repeating that cycle. Or you can apply to work with me right now and potentially have job opportunities within the next 90 days. All you have to do is click the button below, complete the form that's attached. It's just going to ask you for your name, best contact number. We'll ask you a couple questions about your career, and then we'll get on the call and we'll flesh out a strategy. Here are some of the opportunities that I've received. If I were to open up my inbox now on LinkedIn, and I really wish I could, but I want to conceal the privacy of some of the folks that have reached out because a lot of them are job seekers. But here are some of the opportunities that have come to me. This first one, it looks like it's a boutique consulting firm in Midtown. I honestly I haven't read some of them. A boutique consulting firm in Atlanta. The next one is Amazon. The other one, it looks like it's a digital marketing company. The other one is Microsoft. What you want is you see these red arrows here. Would you like to learn more about this opportunity? You want to be in the driver's seat. You want to switch the power dynamic to where you are selecting the opportunity that you want to pursue, not the other way around, where you're waiting for someone to call you and validate that you have the skills for the position. I know you better than that. I know you wouldn't apply if you didn't think you could do the job. I know you can do the job. All right? I know you can do the job. Let's get the opportunities to you so you can decide what's going to work best for you. During our call, the breakthrough session, we're going to get you crystal clear on your unique demonstrated value so that if you've ever been concerned about what's on your resume and why you haven't received any callbacks, you're going to know exactly what your value add is and exactly how to position yourself. We're going to get crystal clear on your target position so you know exactly which decision makers you should be targeting. We're going to get you clear on exactly how you can connect to the decision makers. So if you've ever wondered about how to find them, we're going to cover all those things in your breakthrough session. If this sounds like something you want to talk through with me, click on the button below, complete the application. It's a short application. Pick the time and the date that works best for you, and we will map out an entire roadmap just for your career so we can get opportunities like you just saw in your inbox for you to decide which ones you want to pursue. Make a commitment to yourself. You deserve it. That's why you're here. This is not a coincidence. Click on the button. Let's hop on a call. Now, this is what you do next. As I said, apply now by clicking the button below, select the time and date for a strategy call. And I only have limited spots. That's why I have the application in place. One, because I can't see everybody, right? It's just me. I don't hand you off to anybody. You work directly with me to get this done. So I can only take so many people. Go ahead and click the button below and let's jump on a call. Let's figure this out and make sure it makes sense for both of us to work together. Here's Teresa, one of my clients. Teresa says, I highly recommend Kelly. I have attended quite a few of her career strategy workshops and was impressed by her from the outset. Not only is she highly qualified to be a career strategist, she's extremely smart and knowledgeable, will only give you the facts and honest truth based on what she knows, and is more than happy to share her wisdom and expertise. She is also relatable and personable, making you feel comfortable and at ease working with her. I am so very lucky to have connected with Kelly. This is Brian. Brian says, Kelly has been a pleasure to work with for so many different reasons. She's professional, honest, and always willing to help everyone. She's very knowledgeable and serious about building long-term relationships, which makes her stand out among other recruiters. She's always aware of the current market conditions, opportunities, and has been very instrumental in helping me be successful. One of Kelly's best qualities is that she cares about people as a person first. When you become a client of Kelly's, you don't just gain a recruiter, you gain a friend. Anyone that works with Kelly is in great hands, and I would recommend her without hesitating. Let's look at this case study really quickly. So I had someone come to me. They attended my training, just like Teresa did, the young lady that was right before. And then what happened was she got let go. So she went to, I was hosting free webinars when COVID first broke out. And so I just wanted to, share some tips and tricks like I'm doing here now. And it was every Saturday at 11. And she attended one. And what happened, that was on a Saturday. Like I said, I did it every Saturday at 11. She called me that following Friday and she got let go of her job unexpectedly. She said, Kelly, I need to invest in your program. And she told me, she went through everything that happened. She got inside. She did everything. Remember, I've been saying you have to do the work. She did everything. Everything I told her to do, she did it without hesitation. And she started getting interviews. I mean, she was shocked. She was shocked. I think there's a video on the page, on one of the pages that got you to this video. She was shocked because it works. And within less than 90 days, she got a job. And that was Beth. Here she is. This is what she says. In addition to attending the webinars, I chose to purchase one of her paid packages. The personal time and attention she paid to me and my resume helped me immensely. She practically held my hand as I walked through the ups and downs of a job search. Her laid-back, humorous style kept me hopeful and on track. Thanks to her, I was found in more searches. LinkedIn recommended better jobs, and I was better prepared for interviews. As a result, I was recently offered and accepted a great new position. Thanks, Kelly. I kind of get emotional because this is what I do. So apply now, click on the button below. If it makes sense for you to talk with me, it's totally free. We can do that. Complete the form and let's jump on a call together. I hope you got something out of the video. Just go ahead and take the strategies, the secrets that I shared. I hope you jotted them down and just take your time. If you don't decide to jump on a call, but take your time, go through each of those secrets step by step and put that into play. And you will see a difference just from those secrets. You will see a difference. So I'm glad that you decided to go through this training, and I wish you continued success. Take care.